everyone. Welcome back to Narrating Life. I'm your host, Ginge slash Chris, and we're doing another episode of Life and Times of a Ginger. Great name, isn't it? At least I think so. So there's been a question of like what the picture is that's gonna work as a thumbnail. So the thumbnail is basically like an older picture of myself, like from a couple of years ago, or maybe just like one of the recent ones I'm gonna always put up. Just because I feel like this little vlog I'm doing is something personal, and I feel that a little picture of myself during more personal stuff wouldn't be out of place there. So yeah, we're putting up like older pictures of myself or more personal pictures. You're gonna see me without beard, with beard, with just a mustache, with more piercings that's coming up. And you're actually gonna see me fully clean shaven. So yeah, that's all coming up. That's gonna be fun. Can't wait for the reaction to that one. But anyway, so what I wanted to talk about today was basically Frietrock, the charity we did. Frietrock is a festival here. Well, it was a festival. We had the final Big Bang, the final edition yesterday. Well, no, day before, sorry, 27th. And I recorded it all and I broadcasted it yesterday on 28th as a little fundraiser. It was for a charity called Berenfonds, or Berenfonds, more likely. And it helps women with like the loss of children. So yeah, losing a child is never an easy thing. And then it's a charity that helps families, that helps support women who have gone through that. So it's a good cause. And on stream we broadcasted the event. We recorded it and then put it on stream, and we raised 502.55 euros for it. Our goal was 500, so we got it in 8 hours, which I'm very happy about. Again, like I said it on stream, but for anyone who donated, or well, for everyone who donated, more likely, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't say that enough. Like it was an amazing experience. Like both the event as well as the stream. Um, I'm gonna like give an update when we're giving people of the foundation the money, um, and just I'm gonna be sure to include stuff like that as well in these the whole vlogs. But so what I kind of wanted to talk more about with Frietrock is the event itself. Um, so there wasn't a Frietrock last year because there was some trouble with like finding a venue. Um, Main reason there why there wasn't a venue was greed from the people, well, from the children of the person we usually get the venue from. It's a long story. I'm not gonna get too much into it because it's like all financial details of a non-profit organization that yeah, you don't need to know all that. And then I don't know the details either, so I'm not gonna go too far into it because I don't want to like step on anyone's toes with that. But safe to say, like it just couldn't happen last year. So unfortunately, like the last edition before this was in 2022. Yes, 2022. Um, and I was there as well, like putting everything up and everything. We're there for like 3 weeks setting up, and then a event that lasted a couple of days, 2 days. Like it has always been like an outdoor thing, like outdoor 2 stages. Well, the last couple of years was 2 stages. Um, this year, this final Big Bang was indoor. It was now in April, in where it usually was in September. It was like the final edition, and I don't know if it was like because it was the final edition or because it was now indoor or it was at a different time, but you could kind of sense it in the air. I feel that the atmosphere was different. It wasn't as crowded as it usually is, even though the venue now was smaller than where than the open venue where it usually happens. And like even the bands, like there were some amazing bands, like seriously, like Fat Bastard, Temptations for the Week, Behind Bars, all great bands here in the Belgian metal scene. Um, but like except for one band, Leave Scars, I don't feel like that the like even that like the crowd even had like was in the mood, so to speak. Like it was very subdued in my opinion. And like I said, like I don't know if it's now that it was in April instead of in September. I don't know if it was because it was now indoor instead of outdoor, or it was just like the last time. But yeah, it felt different. Like, it wasn't a bad event. Like I don't know, what how it's gonna look on the financial aspect there. I mean, we did have a lot of people in. Like I said, like less so than when it was an open venue. Um, yeah, it felt different. It felt kind of weird. In my experience, and then I did talk to some other people there about it, and they kind of agreed as well. Like it's different. But yeah, well now the end of Frietrock has come. The non-profit organization is gonna end. Um, and it's mixed feelings, definitely. Like I can see why they're stopping. So the woman who was one of the main organizers, her husband died like in a couple of days. It's gonna be like 3 years ago. Now she has a new relationship and everything, but like the festival was always more like a little child of her and her deceased husband as a couple. Um, and I get that it's kind of hard to continue on with that. Like dude, I mean, yeah, 2 years ago, so when the last edition was in 2022, so it was outdoor, and I don't know if how you call it in English. We call some benches or strip benches. It's basically like those little things you push through a hole and then you kind of rip them in order that they like stay sealed up. Like you use them to hang up or to bundle stuff up to hang something up. Do I have one lying around here? Quickly check. I do not. Sorry. I could have shown you guys, but yeah. um, as I said, this is completely unscripted, so I had no idea I would be needing one for this section. But yeah, so we call some benches strip benches. So yeah, you pull on them and then they kind of contract and then you have like a little piece sticking out. Um, the thing that you pulled on actually to make it taunt basically. Um, and yeah, so what I was saying about that is like 2 years ago in 2022, the edition then. Like I was doing the setup together with one of my best friends, and we put up all of the black uh, like black covers on all the fences so that people outside couldn't look in, but you could also like put up like posters from other festivals on it, make some advertisements, stuff like that. Um, and we all did that with those Colson benches. Um, Zip tires? Zip wires? Anyway, um, and that the guy who died, like he had this major thing, like it was kind of an OCD thing for him that the little thing that's sticking out, every single one of them had to be like cut off, like that, it wasn't sticking out anymore. Like it's neater, it's definitely neater. It's cleaner. It shows better, but for sure you can also like turn it around a little bit so that you can see it. But yeah, so you know, from his side, he always wanted all of that to be like cut out. Um, and yeah, me and the guy who were setting up, we went by every fence, every little tire, every little zip line, rip wire, whatever you want to call it, every Colson bench. We went through all of them twice to make sure that we cut them all off, like little ends that were sticking out. Um, yeah, just because we knew like he would want that to happen, and yeah, so we did that. And that's just to show like it's something like that, like it's all one big happy family usually. And then you go through all the good times in that family, but you also like have the bad times, and I definitely get it from her side, from the widow, basically, that at that festival at Frietrock, she sees him behind every corner. Um, so yeah, definitely get why she's moving on with her life. She has a new partner, um, who she's moved in with. So I totally get it. Like that it's hard to do that. Like it's an event. It's the event itself is only 2 days. You got set up 3 weeks before that. You got they're breaking everything back down like for 1 week. But let's say that all of that takes a month, the festival itself. But it's also like it's something that happens all year round. You gotta have the venue, you gotta have the bands, you gotta talk to suppliers, get tents ready, get make the marketing, do all the advertising. It's a year round thing that you're basically involved with. And like for organizing wise, like I'm not in the organization. Well, I don't organize a festival. I help out there. So I get it for her. It's like a full time commitment, close to full time. It's full year commitment. Um, so I get it that you would want to stop doing that and then move forward. It's not to say that like it's gonna be. It was a staple in the Mel community here in Belgium, and definitely like with the community that we have here, the whole big family thing, as I just said. But yeah, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And I totally get it. Like I said. Yeah, so that was Frietrock. It's the end. All that's left now is from the organization itself. The non-profit is gonna like see how much they made from this one final big bang. We're gonna add the money that we made here on stream. Well, that we made yesterday on stream, not here now on stream, and that's gonna go to charity. Um, yeah, that's basically it. Do I have anything else to say? Not about Frietrock anymore. I think that's what I wanted to say about that. Um, so like yeah, for me personally, like we had tomorrow, I have a appointment with well, a Zoom call with the guy who's basically helping me with the business plan, everything from the government, so that we set all of this up in a proper way and get that going again. It's been a while since I talked to him. I think it's like a month and a half. But yeah, like the business plan is shaping up. Just some parts of that are just like hard. Like a financial plan, like yeah, I can say like okay, for the next year, these releases are gonna be here, these events I can do. Um, but like it only matters, what my incomes are gonna be because I can't force people to subscribe to my Twitch. I can't force them to follow me here on YouTube. Um, and I definitely don't want to be someone who pushes all of that. Like I know I kind of paywall some aspects. Like, I think it's playfully. I hope that comes across as well. Like a while ago, I had question. Well, I wasn't really seeing someone, but I was talking to someone new, and it was going quite well. I mean that kind of crashed and burns. But I was like, okay, you know what? You guys can ask me about this, but per question, one gives up. And it was kind of meant jokingly, but like I was like, yeah, just because it's like something personal and something happening now, I was just like, you know what, fuck it, let's just paywall the information about my fucking love life. Um, but yeah, that's the thing that we did. Anyway, I'm just bringing this up because the business plan, like, it has a financial aspect to it. Like, you have to have a financial plan in there. But the problem with YouTube and with Twitch is that you know I don't determine how much my service costs. Like, you can have a subscription here on YouTube or on Twitch. I think it's like members. I think it's called here on YouTube, and on Twitch it's just subscription. Um, and I think both. No, I think YouTube is a little bit cheaper. I think YouTube is like $4, and I think Twitch is $5 for like the tier one. For the lowest thing. Thing is, on both I get like half of that, which is for good, which is fine. Like, I'm not complaining. I get that YouTube and Twitch also has to have like have to earn their money on it, which I get it. Fine, it's business after all. It's just business from their ends. Um, like I can't make a financial plan based on that. I have no control about how much money I'm gonna make. If you have a service, let's say you have a hot dog cart. Purely simple example here. You have a hot dog cart. You're charging. You're going um, to soccer games, to football games, however you want to call it, to any sports event. And like, okay, I'm always gonna ask €3 for my hot dogs. Um, and you see, like, okay, I have to sell 100 hot dogs to break even. Like, in an event of 5,000 people, that's very capable. But let's say you see, like, okay, wait, for the €3, I have to sell 5,000 hot dogs to break even. At that point, you can say, like, okay, this isn't for me, or you raise your price. Let's say you then ask for €5 per hot dog. And then you break even at that, like, some quick math. I think it's like around 3K sold instead of 5K sold. You can do that when you're the one setting the price. I can't do that. My prices are fixed by Twitch and by YouTube. Like I have in my head how much I need to, like how many gift subs, well, how many subscribers I have to have on Twitch or on YouTube. I know how many bits I can get. I know like we got donation links up all the time. Um, like I know what the eventual goal is, and the goal is quite high, but I have absolutely no control about the price. And €5 for a sub on Twitch, €4 here on YouTube, it's already quite expensive in my opinion for just one person to see. Um, which is not to say that you don't need to sub or become a member or anything. Please do, please do. um, excuse me. But yeah, that's like the thing. How do you calculate that? Like, you need one video to go viral, and you got an influx of people watching you and then seeing what you do, or you say something controversial and you get canceled, or you just meander around like a lot of content creators, or like staying at a level, at normal level, that they're at like 300 to 500 subs and over on Twitch, and then that's it. Like they don't get much higher, and like they just plateau, which is fine if you don't want to make like a living out of that. Like if you do that just as a hobby and you've got 500 people, you make maybe like $200 extra each month. That's great. The thing is, I can't afford to do that. Um, like I need to pump those numbers. I need to do stuff that gets people in and people subscribe, to get people following. Because I want to do this as my job. Like it's a passion, but I also want to make a living out of this. I'm not doing it for the money, definitely not, but it has to be like if I put like looking for a job out there, in outside of the four walls of my apartment, if I put that on hold for a year, which I'm doing now, like I can't be like, oh, we will see what happens, we will let it grow naturally, we will take our time with everything. No, I need to push it. I need to go at it. I need to find stuff that I can do that the people want to see and get those numbers up. And it's a lot of grunt work, honestly. Like all the editing I do, all the stuff there, it's grunt work. It's not fun. Like I mean, it's fun up to an extent. Um, like when I edit one of Nico's videos, or shenanigans in Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, it's fun. Like I laugh at I frequently laugh when I'm editing. Um, but at the same rate, it's still just normal grunt work. Uh, but I have to do it. Simple as that. Um, and I hope it shows that the time and effort is being put into those videos. Um, and it does help me grow. Like I've seen the numbers, like the last video of Nico is doing quite well, more than some of the others videos did, and that's great to see. I can see growth in watch time, not so much anymore in the numbers of followers or of subscribers and everything, and I think I really need to start pumping that as well. The only problem is how to do that. Um, and that's the thing with financial plan, like you can't really control that. You can't control like you know I mean I have in control like how funny I am, how entertaining I am, what I do on stream, but like what one person finds entertaining isn't what another person finds entertaining. So while I may attract some people with my shenanigans, I also alienate part of the people, and it's finding kind of like a balance, and I know what kind of streamer I want to be. I know what kind of person I am. Like I'm rash, I'm confrontational, I'm rude as hell. So it's and that's like my audience. Like on Twitch, we have one of the most horny chats ever. And I'm not gonna say names, but you know who you are. Um, so yeah. And I don't mind all of that. Like I know that the chances is that all of that shit is gonna get me canceled someday. I have no doubt about that. But I'm having so much fun doing it. And then it's a matter of finding the right audience to fit with all of that. But yeah, so we have an appointment tomorrow to talk about it and then to see like what can we blah, blah, blah. Let me try that sentence again, shall we? I have an appointment tomorrow to see how we can set all of that up, how to incorporate the financial plan into the business plan, just generally see like what's gonna happen with it. Um, I'm still hoping everything is gonna work out. Because like if the guys from who evaluate the business plan say we don't see this happening, then I am in shit. But yeah, we'll see what happens after tomorrow, I guess. I'll keep you all updated. You're in one of these other vlogs. Um, like I'm not gonna do one tomorrow after the appointments, unless like something spectacular happens there. But I don't think it will. Um, but yeah, I'll keep you all updated in the next one. I think that's gonna be it for this episode. I see we're approaching half an hour already. Can't believe you people watch this shit. Like it's just me sitting here talking. We'll see if you guys can manage to last half an hour. Um, yeah, if you last half an hour, be sure to leave a like, maybe a comment. Anything to help that boost that YouTube algorithm. But yeah, guys, everyone, thank you very much for watching this. Thank you for the continuous support that I'm always getting from the community. I really appreciate all of that. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.